No longer will Americans have to live under a court-imposed definition. The American people get to decide. Now, that has upset some of my colleagues here in Washington. It was and is the genesis of a very organized effort that you see playing out today to undermine the United States Supreme Court as an institution.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into an incredible moment from the Judiciary Committee, where Senator Kennedy defended pro-life states. You are not going to want to miss this. Let's get right into it. In 2022, everything changed. The Supreme Court returned the issue of abortion to the American people. Americans could finally have a say through state legislatures or referendums. No more court-imposed national standards. We got the chance to decide state by state, but that didn't sit well with some folks in Washington. Some of my colleagues, and you know exactly who I'm talking about, didn't like the Supreme Court's decision. They launched a full-scale effort. Senator Schumer stood on the steps and threatened Justices Gorsuch and Kavanaugh. He said, "You have released the whirlwind, you will pay the price." This was an outright attack on the institution that protects our rights.
In fact, some of my colleagues have endorsed a bill. It's S-701. It's called the Women's Health Protection Act. This would allow the right to terminate a pregnancy after viability. Basically terminate a pregnancy at any time for any reason. The day before a baby is born, a mother could decide to terminate that pregnancy for whatever reason. She doesn't have to give a reason. Maybe she's changed her mind about having a baby. Maybe she's not happy with the baby's gender, but it would be legal. I think every one of my Democratic colleagues on the Judiciary Committee has co-sponsored that legislation. I respectfully disagree with them.
And it gets worse. Some push extreme legislation like the Women's Health Protection Act, allowing abortion up to birth for any reason. No limits, no safeguards. A mother could end a pregnancy at 39 weeks just because she changed her mind. That's not health care, that's extremism. Meanwhile, Senator Graham's bill to limit abortions after 15 weeks gets blocked. That's raw power politics. If you're fired up about protecting life, hit that subscribe button right now. The truth is, most Americans don't support these extreme abortion laws. Polls show it clearly. 6 out of 10 Americans support limiting abortion to the first trimester. 86% oppose sex-selective abortions. So when you hear political elites screaming about a so-called assault on women's rights, remember, they're the ones trying to impose their radical views.
Last Congress, Senator Graham had what I thought was a very modest bill. It's called Protecting the Pain-Capable Unborn Children from Late-Term Abortions Act. I tell you what it would have done. It would have limited abortion to 15 weeks, except when necessary to save the mother's life or in cases of rape or incest. Now, we never voted on that bill, but I think most fair-minded people would call that fairly modest, middle-of-the-road approach. But it was blocked. The American people know how they feel. I can tell you that. And if we will allow them, they will make this decision for themselves. Most Americans, most fair-minded Americans, support.
Friends, this moment in history is bigger than just politics. It's about who governs America, the people, or a handful of unelected judges. Senator Kennedy said it best. This fight isn't about banning freedom. It's about returning freedom to where it belongs, with you. If you believe in protecting life and our democracy, make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video. We need your voice more than ever. Until next time, stay strong, stay informed, and stand for the truth. God bless.